Starting with Vanguard, major headline on Vanguard says, confusion over alleged kidnap of 172 worshippers in 3 Kaduna churches. Sad development, but we will not give up, says Northern Khan. Adds 172 were said to have been kidnapped, 9 escaped. No one was kidnapped in Kajuru, say police council chairman. Abduction exposes grave security failure, says PDP. And look into our top banner. Top banner says DSS arrest Malami after release from Kuje prison. Impeachment, Pandef reconciliation panel concludes Rivers engagement, returns to Abuja. There was never an Igbo coup, says Raf Obioha. IMF upgrades Nigeria's 2026 growth outlook to 4.4%. You can see a picture of the tanker accident that happened in Lagos as well. And the lower banner says, Kano, Governor Yusuf meets Tinubu, defects to APC today. Governor keeps mum after meeting at Aso Villa. Massacre of Christians, or what we told the New York Times bureau chief, McLean, says the Inter-Society. Sanwo-Olu signs 4.4 trillion budget. And lastly, anti-Tinubu post. Federal government amends charges against Rowore, delist Facebook, X. Away from that, we'll look into the Punch newspaper. Major headline on the Punch says, amnesty deal, outrage mounts as Katsina moves to release 70 bandits. Tinubu told to stop release of bandits on trial. ACF, Afenifere, others slam Katsina government over amnesty deal. Top banner says the job scam syndicate luring Nigerians into Ukraine-Russia war. Military discovers Boko Haram underground storage. Fuel dump. Kano governor meets Tinubu amid defection talks. Federal government votes 10 million naira for Abuja runway after scrapping 532 billion naira deal. Lower banner, it says the banks record rising loan defaults amid strong demand, says CBN. DSS arrests Malami after release from Kuje prison. And lastly, Ekiti poll, PDP, SDP reject exclusion from INEC final list. I look into the Nation newspaper. Top banner says, alleged terror financing, DSS arrests ex-AGF Malami. YPDP secretariat remains locked by FCT police. CBN, banks raised lending to firms household in Q4 2025. Sowore's trial for criminal defamation begins Thursday. Abdulrazak, Emir Saraki, others mourn Ilorin chief imam. And lastly, it says Sanwo-Olu signs 4.4 trillion naira 2026 budget. A look into the Guardian newspaper. Major headline on the Guardian says, 1 year after 50% telco tariff hike leaves operators happier, consumers frustrated. Top banner says FCTA kicks as workers begin indefinite strike. Federal government contractors on war path over 4 trillion naira debt. PDP decries insecurity as Kaduna denies abduction of 163 worshippers. IMF aligns with World Bank on Nigeria's 4.4% growth projection. Federal government to appeal judgment on attacks against journalists. Kano killings, Tinubu orders probes as state takes over prosecution. Court strikes out Meta X as federal government rearranges Rowore on amended cyberbullying charges. APC closes in on Kano as state chairman hopeful of Yusuf's defection. And lastly, Sanwo-Olu signs 2026 4.4 trillion naira budget into law. That's all we have on the front pages of our newspapers this morning. Join us after the break for a quick analysis. Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is Today in the News here on Vanguard Live. My name is Ololade Adewumi. A look into our top story for today. It says, confusion over alleged kidnap of 172 worshippers in 3 Kaduna churches. Confusion yesterday trailed the alleged kidnapping of over 170 worshippers by terrorists in 3 churches in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. The churches, including Ekwa and Cherubim and Seraphim, were said to have been attacked on Sunday by terrorists who shot periodically to scare away residents before swooping on the worshippers. While chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, in the 19 northern states, Reverend Joseph John, confirmed that over 170 worshippers were abducted in the three churches. The Kaduna State Command of the Nigerian Police Force and the chairman of the local government area said no such kidnapping happened. But residents said the terrorists carried out the coordinated attacks on three churches in Kumin Wali community during Sunday services. They said the attackers, who arrived in large numbers, struck almost simultaneously, encircling worship centers and whisking away congregants into nearby forests. For more details on this story, check out our website. It's www.vanguardnjr.com. I'll look into our second story for today. Our second story says, DSS rearrests Malami at Kuje prison after bail release. Operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, on Monday arrested the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami in Abuja. Malami was reportedly picked up in front of the Kuje Correctional Center shortly after a visit to the facility. A video circulating on social media shows the former AGF walking towards a vehicle believed to belong to the DSS moments after leaving the prison premises. Before entering the van, Malami was seen requesting the operatives to identify themselves by presenting their official identity cards. A security source who confirmed the arrest, Vanguard, said there were several petitions against Malami bordering on alleged terrorism financing. For more details on that story as well, check out our website at www.vanguardnjr.com. We draw the curtain on the show for today. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms as seen on your screen. For up-to-date stories, check out our website at www.vanguardnjr.com. My name is Ololade Adeomi. Until tomorrow, bye for now.